Hey guys, and welcome back. I've not done a beer review for a pretty long time. This is a new for me. I'm not sure how long this beer has been available in Cochin, but in Kerala. But at least I know that I've had this. I think this beer has been around for about a couple of years. 2018, I believe. That's what I kind of remember reading online. But it's called. Let me show you the bottle. I'm a little worried about the way I've kept the. It's called Beck's Ice. So Beck is a German beer. This one is brewed in India, of course. And Beck's beer, from what I understand, is slightly different than what we have, or rather than the original brew. It is geared towards Indian taste. Okay. So this Monday I had gone and got a few of them, I think about three or four, and I wanted to try out. So even during lockdown, getting something new, at least new for me, is awesome, right? So um, so what I have to say is, yeah, it does look. The only complaint I had about is that the bottle is clear, and the problem, as I understand it, lagers and ales, or any kind of beer, if you have it in a clear bottle and direct sunlight hits it, the beer tends to taste a little funky, taste tends to go a little bad. That was the only thing that I would say. Anyhow, I think the place that I bought it from, I actually bought it from a bar because since bars can't serve, have people inside, they are actually selling beer at the rate. So this one came to 130 rupees, which is kind of steep, but anyway. So it's called Beck's Ice. If I haven't said that already, yeah, I did say it, but still, um, let's try it. It looks pretty, is what I can say. It's a beer color, lager color. I would like to take a little sniff. Okay, look at my computer screen at the time. Nothing much. Well, let's take a nice sip and see how it is. It's pretty smooth. What I can say is that compared to certain lagers, this one isn't very bitter. And what I understand, it's actually meant to be slightly sweeter tasting. And it's from the ad that I had read before, and this is about a few days ago, that this was actually geared towards millennials, is what they were saying, and like kind of like an escapist movement. That's all advertising stuff. Everybody loves beer. My 81-year-old dad loves beer. I'm 44, so but I do like the taste. So let's try one more sip. Yep, very very smooth. I can barely get any bitterness, and that's a good thing. Can be a bad thing also, because sometimes I do miss the bitterness if it's very sweet. It's not sweet, but it is much easier to drink than it's 6% alcohol, by the way, but it's much easier to drink than most lagers. That much I can tell you. At least the ones I have had here. So I can just get a slight bitter aftertaste towards the end, once I drink it. It's actually there slightly at the back of my throat. I really must get a new coaster. This is a very old one, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, like I mentioned, once I drink it, at the back there's a slight bitterness. I don't really know how to name the taste, flavors, and stuff. I'm obviously not an expert, but I am glad I'm getting this kind of a beer. So something new, something different, and it has been hard. Wherever you go, you always tend to find Kingfisher, and then you will find some of the other beers, lagers and stuff. And I'm not a big fan of Kingfisher, to be honest, but beggars can't be choosers. Sometimes you have no other option. So since COVID, I've only gone to buy beer a few times, and I think the first two times I was buying Heineken and a couple of Kingfishers. The next time I went and bought, I had excuse me, some Amstel beer. That was about a couple of weeks, I think a month ago. I love Amstel quite a lot, and I also had Kingfisher. So, like I said, Kingfisher seems to be the norm. But I think if they have these kind of beers, I'm trying to get some Bira as well. Um, but yeah, if this beer is there, I'll be pretty happy because it's very smooth to drink, and that's all I can say about it. So if I were to rate it on, I don't really remember what I rated the other lagers, but it's been a long time since I've done a beer review. But this one, I would definitely give it an 8.5 out of 10. Um, we are actually spoiled for, I mean, we don't actually get many different beers and stuff here. One of the unfortunate things about living where I live, even if you go to places like Delhi and the metro cities, you're getting some imported stuff. I remember going to Delhi and having a few imported beers, but mostly it's brewed in India. And to be honest, there's a lot of good beers outside. Um, so anyway, this one is pretty good. I would say it was brewed in India. I really like the taste. I think I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. So thank you guys. Beck's Ice Beer. You're going to be something that I'm going to drink quite a bit of as long as I can get you. Thank you.